I really like when Dan pretends to be f***ing. I think it's really endearing and comforting.
Oh. It's been 1 month since everything changed for Dan and Phil.
Breaking news, trending topics, the mental breakdown to male podcast pipeline. A rat.
Ooh. But one thing has been consistent.
Our own followers relentlessly bullying us on social media. If you like laughing at other people's suffering,
or celebrating humor and the creative talent of a community,
prepare to dive into the world of fan Twitter. We hit Pop Crave. That's pretty big.
Big day.
I mean, screw BBC News.
But Matt has a point. What does Pop Crave know about feel neo-pronouns?
Me trying to film Gaga and being told Dan and Phil have hard launched.
Oh my god, the moment.
You're in an arena.
Oh my god. Sorry for ruining your concert.
Oh my god. We stopped the world.
We did.
I am so sorry. I had a therapy appointment today and my therapist said, so I've heard the news, you must be so excited. Mind you, this is the most offline woman I've ever met.
The news spread more than I thought it would.
My therapist said that she saw it on Apple News
What?
on her phone in the morning.
Oh my god.
If you're a fanny and you wear a watch that tracks your heart rate, I recommend looking at your chart right now. Okay, daily activity. The moment the hard launch happened.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Hope you're okay. Dan and Phil, you hard launched during a lesbian wedding.
Oh my gosh.
Getting ready to walk down the aisle.
The true power of your love made it happen.
We blessed you, or you manifested it. 2019, Phil Lester had edited the hard launch thumbnail.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna live this down, am I?
We need to put Phil's coming out thumbnail in the Louvre.
Yikes. Unfollowing them now. Was a big fan of their homoerotic tension. Did not know they were in love.
That's funny, because knowing the internet, someone out there probably did think that. And we cannot forget Tumblr.
No. I love you.
Fan is real. 40,000 notes! You can't do that to people on Tumblr.
That's too much.
Dan and Phil, first YouTubers in history to make and publish an official forgiving video instead of an apology one. Pioneers.
Congrats, Dan and Phil. Here's to a new era.
Oh! It's 2009 Dan playing with a diorama of 2025 Dan and Phil.
Does that imply none of this is happening and we're all in the mind of two emo twinks? I won. No, you didn't.
Big global news. At the age of 34, you must choose between starting a male podcast with your partner of 16 years or becoming the mayor of New York City.
And we chose the right option.
Inside of you, there are two 34-year-olds, both well-respected by they bisexuals. This is what it's like listening to the podcast. Growers can be 4 times the length. Yeah, it engorges in all ways. You listening.
I don't blame you for that one. What were we on about on that episode?
That episode?
All the episodes.
What are we on about in every single thing we post on the internet together?
Just wait for episode 5. Someone you know is gay, bi, transgender, but someone you know listens to the Hard Launch podcast.
Maybe someone you love. Think before you speak hate.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit of hate's okay.
A tiny bit.
Just for training.
Jump back in and it's Homotron 3000, 3001, and 3002.
No. Oh! Please, I'm in a meeting. Notification. Dan and Phil. Phil wants to get Dan stuffed. Hashtag Dan.
I didn't think they'd notify people for shorts. That's why we gave it an unhinged title.
Of all the notifications for YouTube to send
Oh
out,
my God.
why that short? Oh my gosh. I'm 24 and afraid of the gender fluid.
Oh, this was not a good moment for the lava lamp.
What in the exotic toy? Oh my Oh my god, it's gone so far up, it's starting to detach at the head.
It's definitely a grower.
Merch idea for the podcast, Dan and Phil made me hard, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. We picked an awful name. I can't believe we went from the terrible influence tour that everyone was calling Tit, now we've got the Hard podcast.
Hard Mondays.
Okay, the creation of Adam.
Wow.
The creation of Phan. Together for 16 years, still haven't killed each other somehow. Learn the truth now. Expose shocking secrets of staying together forever, no matter how fucking annoying you both are.
Wow.
Cite my sources. How about my beautiful mind? I love this one. He's ready to speak on it.
I've got...
What is it? We don't know.
I have so many
Phil
thoughts.
doesn't even know.
You're not ready for them. They invented tablecloths to hide boners.
Leaves the scene after spreading misinformation.
Look, sometimes a fact doesn't have to be true. Are you ever going to acknowledge that I made this?
I love lying! Yeah! Me trying to impress Phil trade.
What's going on there?
Who sped up my Getty Image moment? What you need to understand is when the news broke, people were digging up the oldest photos of it. I am
So
talking
bad.
the Teen Awards, the Weller Beauty launch.
No.
Phil's glasses, he lost them, so he had to wear his backup glasses.
It was so bad. We were determined to get good red carpet pictures after the hard launch.
The meme of the night was definitely that Phil thought he looked really cool, but he was doing an Arthur Rage fist.
I tried my best. I don't know what Phil was doing with his hand, so I gave him a Minecraft sword.
Guys. Yeah, what?
Oh,
No, he's got the super glue!
Not the
Phil,
glue.
don't do it! Oh, fuck, okay, we needed a fresh one of this. Here
Both
we
of our
go.
puns are facing the world.
Face standing straight, touching slight amount.
Dan, it's the first time you've not done the cock shame. Me trying to shift my pad back into place. This has to stop. This is why we shouldn't go outside.
This is the funniest shit ever. Like, why is this reported on Pink News? Dan Howell talks about meeting Phil for the first time. I thought you were wearing a wig.
Why was that news?
Why is that a real? Thank you, Pink News. Continue to support the
Yes.
agenda. Do you wear wigs?
Apparently so.
Dan, when he met Phil for the first time.
Phil Lester before meeting up with his mysterious lover from the internet in 2009. You know what's funny? Look what is sat right next to us right now.
That's like whore. That's whore of my comfort characters. What did we do to Cat and Bear?
It's somehow worse than gore.
Forced feminization.
This could have been your lawyer, by the way.
Okay.
Very true. I feel like court would be much more entertaining, though.
With inflatable bananas.
And dressing like a femboy.
Oh. You remember the dance, Phil?
No, I don't remember the dance. Stop it.
Gay little monkey at the Apple store.
I am emanating that vibe.
If you saw me tweet this earlier, no you didn't. Oh, and Halloween happened, which means that I hate gay Halloween. What do you mean you're this awful reference? Because if you
Yes.
want an awful niche reference, Dan and Phil is the community for
It's
you.
gonna be that one. I hate gay Halloween. What do you mean you're the girl in Prague?
If you don't know, Phil kissed a girl.
I did.
And he liked it.
She made me
Did you?
smoke. No, I didn't like it.
I hate gay Halloween. What do you mean you're Luan from the pontoon? Don't make fun. Okay. well,
That
it's
is
too late.
99% accurate.
What do you mean I ran into Dan and Phil dressed as Kiki and Boba? What the actual fuck
Wow.
crossover right now. Also, I thought that was actually me
I
for
mean-
about 10 seconds there.
I was confused.
Lion, Golden Pig feel and the announcement Moose walk into a bar.
The bar was not ready for you guys. Oh my god. Incredible.
Just met another Sister Daniel at the club.
Oh my god.
Honestly, that's a double slay right
Yes.
there. Amazing.
Your gospel is spreading.
Where is the Spirit Halloween sponsorship?
We're waiting. Speaking of sponsorship,
Why do I enable you? Why did I give you an in there?
it's happening. Thank you to NordVPN. Oh my god,
Ow,
sorry.
What the actual hell?
NordVPN for sponsoring the video. Last time, I got to live my dream of being a weatherman. So today, Danny boy, you're gonna be a lawyer.
Oh, I'm really in the mood to live my dream of being a lawyer now.
Yes.
A pirate lawyer.
As the lawyer, you are going to make the case of whether the audience should download NordVPN, and as
Okay.
the judge, I am going to decide whether you are innocent or guilty.
I, as the lawyer, would be guilty of what?
Objection.
Exhibit A. Are you ashamed of what you watch on the internet for unrelated reasons? Well, thank God there is a service that can bury your dirty, dirty, horrible secrets.
Order.
If you need a VPN to hide your location.
Conjecture.
Maybe for whatever reason.
Keep going.
If you're perhaps on the run or just want to watch John Oliver episodes when they're posted on the American version of YouTube, you can change your location whenever you like. Phil, you gonna go to the Cayman Islands?
Yes.
Seems like something you do. And if you're a girlie with multiple devices,
I am.
either because you are committing crimes,
Yes.
thank God I'm here to protect you.
Collusion. Right. Closing arguments. You've made a compelling case
That's
about
gonna explode.
why people should download NordVPN, but for unforgivable circumstances, I sentence you to 13
What circumstances?
years for yaoi crimes.
13 years where?
Dungeon. If you want to get NordVPN, you can go to nordvpn.com/Dan and Phil for a 2-year plan plus 4 months extra for free. Click the link below, improve your browsing life, and don't go to jail.
I'm so happy with my career choices.
I'll send you there.
Oomph made this beautiful creation.
Oh, the 2025 nuclear family.
Oh god. Performative playgirl Unk Dad.
The Boo Boo Matcha owner male mom.
Evil and intimidating Richard. She. Autistic creature. Fey femme, woke cat, and the entity.
Oh my god, it's the ghost that we brought back. If you've not been listening to the podcast, you're missing out on some lore now.
How a mathematician sees the world.
Oh, what are we gonna get?
Vectors, angles.
How a fanny sees the world.
Feeling, full.
Escalator.
Frailing.
I made Dan and Phil on the police sketch app. Are the cops finding them?
I'm
offended by Phil.
Oh,
Look at that.
No. Are you okay?
No! Oh, you're hot. How did you get that
I
one?
like crime, Dan. I should go do something naughty right now.
You're gonna rob the Louvre?
I mean, I could do that just by leaning forward. Hard launch in Stardew Valley.
I want to play it.
Are we dateable? That's the whole
Maybe.
point, right? It's a game about dating, not farming.
Having a whisk from 1900s and a bin from 2050, the duality of man.
Their whisk and their bin are in a problematic age gap situationship.
Oh no.
Look, we bin stuff all the time. We bake once a year.
Yeah.
Priorities.
We don't need no electric whisk. The Faboobos cannot be purchased separately.
Aw, that is my emotional outlook on life.
I think it is. When I accidentally type DNA and Phil. I do that all the time.
I present to you the Fongs.
Oh my god. Wait, what's the other one? I like that one.
That goes so hard. The fuck? I want that. Can we make these? Is
Not
it legal to sell these? It's a it's an air diffuser.
It's an air diffuser. Speaking of bongs.
Very important gift. Whoa, I was feeling it there.
You were. Reading this sentence about Dan and Phil feels so bizarre.
Fun fact, the voice actors for the technicians are together in real life. I don't know their names though. Who is out there in the Big Hero 6 fandom being like, I've got the lore, but I don't know the context? Amazing Phil watchers on the 25th of October, 2009.
This is when we posted our first video together.
Also, Dan is here. No one knows who Dan is. So, I don't know what he's doing in the group.
Lovely Drew Gooden crossover there.
Performative male final boss, except it's only performative to one specific male.
I love Manchester.
Buffy t-shirt, Muse, Final Fantasy 7, ready to whip out.
I love that.
Getting back into Dan and Phil on October 25 is crazy because last time I stand so hard, they looked like this. Bam!
Have I had a glow up or a glow down?
Glow up.
Why you... Stop.
Whoa! Okay,
Don't-
you're using your powers for evil there.
Do not attack us like
And
this.
don't remind us of our forced photo shoot trauma, okay? They were in love here. Oh yeah, this was a
not
whole meme.
this.
People going back to any situation for the last 16 years and going, guys, now we know the truth of how they felt.
Yes.
What moments have people chose to look back on?
It's a banger of a video. We should recreate that.
They were dating when they agreed to be brothers in a Disney Junior cartoon.
Oh.
Kuiki Niku, check yourself out
Yeah.
for inbreeding.
I'm gonna say the gorillas were not dating. Do gorillas date their brothers in the wild though? That's what we should find out because the Lion King is pretty accurate
Let's
to nature.
not find that out. They were boyfriends here.
Not the Fongs
Not
again.
the pre-Fongs. Also, why does this look like WikiHow art? What is this an article for?
I don't know. They were in love here. Oh no. We're never gonna live that image down. They were in love here. Oh, what? Stop it. This is an attack.
I don't think I was, actually. Thinking of Dan and Phil as influencers is so funny because, like, what are they influencing us to do? Consume yaoi cocaine, never leave the house, burn our kitchens down?
Yes. All of the above.
Dan Howell wouldn't know POV you're in a washing machine.
Oh.
You. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a 56-year-old.
Stop it. Actually, the worst screenshot to ever exist.
Email, Dan and Phil, fill our balls. Richard is hungry.
If you want to join our newsletter, you can on Patreon.
You can join as a free member and we might ask you to just get involved in little parts of the content creation over here.
There's still a chance, actually.
Give us topics for our balls.
If you want to fill the balls, you can go sign up as a free member, patreon.com/Dan
And we will be doing a live stream on Patreon that anyone, including the free followers, can do. So give it a click, follow, and we'll hang out with you soon.
Oh my god.
What? Sure.
I mean...
Girl, you got your heel stuck in your ass.
That would have been an improvement.
Sort it. The type of questions Phil Lester asks. How to make a tornado? Why don't penguins' feet freeze? How to fossilize your hamster? Does anything eat wasps? Can gorilla brothers be in love?
Look, I'm a curious boy.
I edited Ben the rat out, so now you can see them babying whatever you
Oh,
want.
no.
Why are Dan and Phil cradling air?
Dan and Phil have robbed a bank. You just saying about doing crime.
Cuckoo, it's my fat stacks. We like Steve.
Aww.
The Faby. I edited that.
You did.
Who needs generative AI when you got my Photoshop skills? The pig, obviously.
Oh no, you've ruined it.
Tiny cat. Oh my god.
Your bum
Phil,
is right on my hand.
You need to wipe your wrist after that. Shrek and the angry villagers. Okay, why that Shrek? I badly removed the garlic. Make him hold things. Oh my
This
god.
is not going to end well.
Got your nose.
Oh no.
Leave me alone. I love that I've got my own nose there.
That's quite whimsical. I like that one.
POV, you're the man in the room. There's a man in the room.
Also, it's not in this video, but I love the picture of me with the gun.
That's
the best
That
image.
is the Dan and Phil meme of the month for me.
That's my WhatsApp picture now.
Also, you putting eye drops in the gaming video looking like you're just letting out a tear.
I'm so fucking scared.
9 months in my womb making me suffer, and she looks like her stupid dad. Excuse me.
I love that.
Excuse me.
I could kill a leopard.
Afraid of butterflies. Yeah, leopards don't have a Z-axis.
Yes, they do. They can jump 6 feet in the air.
Well, I'm 6'2".
Dating pro tip, take them to a place they'll hate. Like a butterfly house.
Let a rat tell you what to do.
Let's spin off.
Where is this going?
Oh, this is very calming.
For fucking who? This is my worst nightmare. How did he do that? Clue. Your new cycle will start soon. Oh my god!
in the period zone.
You predicted the period.
I made it happen.
0 days without Dan and Phil talking about piss.
Have we talked about piss in this video yet? No.
Well, okay, well done, Bleach Blonde Phil. You just manifested piss.
You did it for us. Edit something into the space next to him, I dare you.
They survived the move into the Faust. Aww. Toilet. Here is where I spend roughly 2 hours a day. Giant One Direction poster. Ah!
Remember that? Staring at you while you peed.
Peed? You peed facing the door. You pee sitting down?
No, I pee standing up.
Well, then you're
Sometimes,
not facing them.
sometimes if I'm
Phil admits that he pees standing
No.
down or just pisses on the door.
standing down,
You.
sometimes if I've had a tiring day, I'll just sit down anyway.
What day have you ever had? A long day of sat on his fucking ass filming a podcast, and he's like, I just simply cannot stand to
No.
piss. Dan and Phil walking literally anywhere.
Although, this is not accurate because Dan always walks in front. You've got a speed boost more than I do.
Sometimes stereotypes are real. I am a gay walker. I got places to be. Nowhere, like, actually. But,
Yeah.
You know, emotionally. Remember who you're fighting for. Oh my god.
Oh my-
Okay, if you missed it, for some reason I had a dream that I was dressed as a femboy leading a revolution with an AK-47, and I don't know why this really seemed to resonate with people.
did.
There I am, looking out
On the
at
hill.
the battle, but I need strength. Remember, do it for her. Femboy revolution now!
Yes.
Oh, another one. So about that dream.
Oh my god.
Wha-bam!
I want the anime of them.
Oh, playlist 4 AM version. What the fuck? I am on a hill wearing a black skirt and holding my AK-47?
That's so good.
Bops.
You need to have more weird
Is this
dreams.
my final
Yeah.
Guys, I feel like I'm just being compelled to do something. Man hasn't had a good night's sleep in 15 years.
This is very accurate to what happened.
That is
Why are you talking in your sleep?
Fanfic writers, Dan and Phil awoke in each other's arms to the faint glow of sunlight peeking through their curtains. Dan and Phil in reality. Dan woke me up crawling on the bed screaming there's a man in the room for the 4th fucking time. Phil's red string theory versus Dan's red string theory. We were meant to be together. I know where you live. God's strongest soldier.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Oh my god, literally
The lion.
me in 2009.
I'm sobbing. My brother's partner just messaged me this.
I was trying to figure out which Yowie this was. Fucking Dan and Phil, isn't it? My wife!
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
That's well drawn.
Father Philip would not be on top. Wasn't really sure what to do with their cutie marks, whatever. Oh my
Oh.
god. I do love my laptop.
And I love cereal.
And Phil is milking all over the bowl. This is what Dan and Phil baking videos look like.
Oh no. Which one of us is the cow? You're the cow.
You're the cow.
I said it first.
I'm the guy fighting for his life with the honey.
Oh my
the
God.
hell?
Somehow they're better at it than us.
Being a fanny in October 2024.
I love this.
It's
Anywhere
just
you go.
fucking gems, guys.
Dan and Phil coming out as a couple, not a huge shock. Dan and
Okay.
Phil having a consistent upload schedule, genuinely unprecedented. We've done 4 Mondays in a row.
We're excited by this new era.
Yeah.
You need sleep. Dan and Phil, when you ask them what time their video's going up.
2.2.
Look,
What was it?
we like to make sure...
Things are ready when they're ready.
Everything is
okay? We have
perfect.
not committed to a time. It's a vibe-based process.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I've seen this ship before. Past Dan and Phil, Kermit the Frog
What?
and Phil.
But it's 2 a.m.
Phil pleaded.
There's no other hotels in the area, and I've already paid.
Soz, the clerk repeated. Nothing I can do.
But please...
I have an idea. It's only for one night, right? We can just share the room.
But there's only one bet.
Miss Piggy's gonna fuck you up.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. Join
Kermit
in.
is gonna fuck you.
Or he's got the perfect kind of glove hole.
Okay, he filled it.
I filled it.
We need to establish
I'm going. No.
filling it. Filling it is when it's perfectly fine, and then he takes it one step too far. Not only taking it one step too far, but it being just on the wrong side of not funny and a bit too rude.
I'll fill you.
I really like when Dan pretends to be foreskin. I think it's really endearing
No.
and comforting.
Oh. Well, that was an eclectic mix.
This month feels like
Woo.
it has been 10 years.
We've done a whole year in a month.
Anyone who has ridden this wave and joined us, I hope you're okay. Are you okay? Have you taken a rest? Are you hydrated?
Have you had a moment?
Forget us. What have we done to you? Once again, this has proven that Dan and Phil have the funniest audience on the internet.
Yes.
Join the Twitter community. Get on Tumblr.
Go do it.
Like those memes on Instagram.
It's actually a great-
Follow at Dan and Phil on TikTok. We
got
are
it.
now in our TikTok era.
We're really
Apparently.
trying.
Are we really trying?
Are we, Dan?
You're really forcing.
Yeah.
I'm actively trying to avoid.
Dan, are you excited to record your TikToks for the week?
No!
I love creating short form content.
I've really enjoyed this month.
We're very, very grateful for
Yes.
everyone's support during this new era.
And do you know what I'm going to say? I'm glad we hard launched.
What, as opposed to being like, guys, it was a mistake.
Yeah. We regret it. We're going back in the closet. And stick around because you never know what we're going to do next.
That's a threat.
Thank you, NordVPN, for sponsoring the video. If you want a 2-year plan plus 4 months extra for free,
Because you're ashamed of all the Dan and Phil content you're looking at.
nordvpn.com/Dan and Phil. End screen.
Subscribe if you, for some reason, watch this and you aren't already. Like this video. Have we earned it? Give it a like for yourself. It's your art.
Pop over to the Patreon. Join us for our live streams.
And remember... Great. Yeah, there we go. That's it.